really got, your brain, doesn't like going out of its comfort zone or doing something it's not used to. But that's literally what me and her are like on stage. We're like, all right, let's just do this. Let's see what happens, And I think that's good, like just be cool in different moments and just chill and take it easy, small steps. Would you ever grow a mustache? Wow, talk about changing the topic. I actually had stubble very recently and I shaved. I don't know, I feel like it alters my mood. It makes me feel very grungy. It makes me feel like Kurt Cobain. Maybe in the future when I'm older. I feel like when I'm older and it's appropriate, I will. I feel like a lot of people should just shave and just want to be fresh and want to be their age. I feel like so much people want to grow up. They want to be like, look at me, I'm growing a big Jesus beard, It's like, come on, there's loads of time for that. Like when I'm in my 30s or my 40s, or maybe my 50s, they'll be like, hey, I got a beard. How you doing? This is appropriate for my age. And I feel like there's so much people now are just trying to do all this stuff. It's like, come on, you don't need to, fast forward the times that look at me, I just tell my hair, I'm just wearing a hoodie, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm 27 years of age, I have to grow a beard and show everyone what a man I am, I'm a man when I want to be really manly, pick up heavy things and be like, how you doing? I'm just joking. Hey Sasha, you look great doing what you do. Thanks Sasha. Kim White, look at that, she's doing a fist pump. There you go. I'm just rambling on about stuff, but I hope it makes some sense to people. Jesus, had a fresh beard, yeah. I like a bit of stuff, I did shave today because it's weird, it just adds a weird texture on your face. And right now I just look clear. Felt so awkward when I was trying to speak to you in Manchester. Now you did great, you were alright, it's okay. Style the beard like the OG JEDWARD hair. Yes, I will. I'm glad you guys don't go drinking too much or drinking at all at parties. I don't, but I don't, look down on people. Everyone does what they want to do. It's all good, it's just not for me. John, can you sing Lipstick? Right now, it's not the headspace to be singing that because the song I was singing was actually really low. It was all mysterious and all, hey, what's up? So I'm not really in that headspace to sing that song right now. She's watching you though. I don't know who's watching you. Looking on real JG. Thank you, Ellen. No, I don't know what that means. I love your hair in all the amazing ways you style it. Thank you, Sasha. Again, I don't. Okay, that's okay. I appreciate everything you're saying. Thanks you, Martina. I feel like you do, and I appreciate you as well. Twins are the best. They are. I know, because I'm a twin. I feel like everyone has a twin in life. I feel like sometimes I see people that look the same as other people. I'm like, yo, you got a twin. I've seen somebody who looks really like you. You are kind of keeping me alive. Thank you, Tanya. I wish I could be everywhere at once and go to places. I just feel like it's crazy because when you've been to places, you're like, yo, this is what it is. But before you go to that place, you have not an expectation, but a vision of what you think it's going to be. And I want to go to places that, I want to go to India, I want to go to places that, Thailand, and places that, everyone, I don't know, I want to, you haven't been there, you think it's going to be a certain way, you get there, you're like, yo, this is exactly like where I live, and I want to do more of that. Thanks for giving us your uplifting and positive words. Thank you, Alona. John, you're truly so sweet. Thank you, Hannah Baby Bell. What a name. Who remembers Baby Bell to this cheese? What places do you want to see? I just want to keep reaching out to people because I feel like there's people in life who probably are in the same type of position that we were all in 2009 before we all found each other, confused, didn't know where they were going. And I want to reach out to those people and people who might need me or know that they can, depend on me to get back to them and spread the love. And if people need me, I'll be there for them. But I feel I always get to know people on Twitter and stuff, even though I don't reply or when I see updates. I feel like there's people that I meet and I haven't seen you in so long, but then I'm like, you've updated me on your life, and that's amazing. And then there's some people who met me when they were a kid and now they're fully grown or whatever, and they're like, do you remember me? And I'm like, not really. really, because I met you when you were 9 and now you're like 20, you know? It's like, this is crazy. But to all those people who back in the day bought merch and stuff like that, and they probably can't fit into their JEDWARD t-shirts and stuff like that, don't worry, we got you. We're going to get some good merch out there that you can buy a brand new t-shirt, nice indiscreet t-shirt, and the people who know will know that it's one of those cool t-shirts, and you'll be like, hey, that's how we do. But what I'm hoping with this new music that we're bringing out, that it will, reach an audience that haven't, been into some of our earlier music, because we didn't have a say in that music or where the direction was going. But I feel like with loads of bands, like The Killers, 36 to Mars, a lot of my favorite bands, I really get into the band after like the 3rd or 4th album. Or there's some songs that, are more chill and more easier going. And sometimes their original fans want them to keep like, doing what they did in the first albums and stuff like that. But I feel like it's all about, evolving, because then there's people who might not necessarily have given you a chance in those days, but now they can, somehow find their way onto your music, and they're probably there to like, hate or do. Then they're like, oh, I actually really like this. This is actually my bop, right now. I'll just be listening to this privately on my phone, not telling any of my friends. And to you people, there you go. That's you. How you doing? We'll see you in real life someday and be like, but it's so crazy because no matter where I go, I went to like Spice Girls concert, and I go to different concerts, and there's people that you meet, and you literally, you know that person at one stage wasn't your biggest fan, but by the end of the night, they're just like, you're my homie, okay, whatever I ever thought of you, put that aside, you're totally cool, and you're just like, yo. And then, but let's see, what makes you different to Edward? A lot of things. I wear my hair this way. I process situations differently. I express myself differently. I can collaborate with each other, and we can both, come to a conclusion of what we're feeling, because what we're doing is very different to, something that people go to college to study for, and they know what they're meant to do, and they know their information. Like with me and Edward, it's like, it's different every day. You gotta pick yourself up, and you gotta keep going, You don't have a boss or someone going, hey, you do this. You're like, you know what, I'm just gonna learn this in the guitar, stuff like that. But love that we're all different. Can't wait for March. I'm there for that. March. Like, that's like next year. St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Different but unstoppable together. And like recently I was on Snapchat, and I was letting those people on Snapchat who don't even have a Twitter or don't have an Instagram know that they need to make an account on Instagram and a profile that we can all be like, okay, so that's who you are, because I feel like people on Snapchat are just like, in the long run, it's going to be like a lost generation. People are going to be like, I was on Snapchat the whole time, and then it's going to be like, well, we don't know who you are, because it was just really instant, and we didn't really get to know you, because a snap just lasts for a few seconds, and then after that, it's like, alright, I've got like another gazillion snaps to go through, if you get me. Hey legends, you are both such inspirations. Thank you, EVX_XO. Only here for the T is O's on Twitter. Hi. I always send random Snapchats to you. Thank you, Tiger Queen Love. But what's your real name? Like, that's only your nickname. What's your real name? Like, with your nickname. Imagine not having Twitter. I know. Like, literally, you're missing out. Only reason I'm on Twitter is because of you. And yes, the reason why we're all on Twitter is because of Planet Jedward. So I find it hilarious when people think that they can't just tweet about our new music or retweet us or spread the love when all the people that follow them are Jedward fans. It's like, let those Jedward fans know who went off and had 5 kids or something like that we got new music coming out. There's no reason to not share it on your profile. It says like, yo, the party's still going. So just think about that, okay? You get me? Alright, I got you. I love seeing your new tweets or on Insta story. I like seeing them too. You inspire me so much, thank you. I feel like such a rapper now. See when I'm holding my hands, like rappers always hold their hands like this. Literally made Twitter for you. Thank you, Ola. Getting everyone on that. And then we lost our Twitter for like a whole year. Talk about crazy. Come on. Who does that? We survived that, okay? Come on. Some people leave their Twitter for a day and it's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? It's like, hello. We lost ours for a whole year. We had like a side account. Are you 27 or 28? I'm actually 21. actually just hit puberty, literally, just getting a beard, It doesn't really matter. I feel like age doesn't really come to me because I didn't really do what everybody else did in life, like party times a million, even though I was the party and I was always bringing the love on stage. And I didn't lose myself and I still haven't lost myself, so I'm pretty much the same person I was when I was like 17. So I'm pretty much the same, except I've got loads of life experiences. And I feel that's the key to being youthful and being young, is like picking yourself up and knowing who you are as a person, and not just discovering who you are and going, yes, this is me, I'm just going to be me every day. And then after that, people can be like, whoa, you're still you. It's like, how have you not aged? Because I've continued being the me back then who I am now. So don't feel the need to keep changing and evolving. Just maybe try a few things and go, alright, this is me, I'm happy with how I am right now, and we're cool. And then to even the people who might not necessarily be happy with how they are and they're reaching for something further into the future, going, alright, I'm going to be on a diet or something like that. Just be happy with how you are right now, and then make those little small changes to moving towards that. Don't be unhappy with yourself, because if you're unhappy with yourself, then that just causes you to, roll backwards, like rolling back a hill, and you just keep going down like a roller coaster. Just be alright with who you are right now, you're here, and just make little small steps, and you'll keep climbing. And it might not necessarily be what you want, but just be like, yo, whatever I got going on right now, I'm just going to work it, I'm just going to flow with it, and be like, how you doing? Alright? In every single way. If it's in any way, just be like, yeah, this is who I am, this is what I have to offer, and that people will just take that, okay? And then your personality as well. Personality is the most important thing. I've had a lot of life experiences, and expressing yourself and your words and your intentions are the most important thing. And I feel like nowadays everybody doesn't really know how to express themselves. So go to your local shop, put yourself out there in your local environment. I can't do that anymore because every single person knows me and it's a totally different experience, and nobody actually communicates with me on how they used to, because they're all expecting me to say something when I want, it's different, okay? But for you, it's just good to, talk to people that might not necessarily be on social media, and maybe someone who's from a different generation, because they will, show you a different side of expression. And that's what you need to do, because this whole generation of people online and on their phones, it's like, no, I don't want you to text me, because when it comes, that's fine on the beginning levels of things, but when it comes down to actually being really tight and good friends, you have to communicate and talk and see each other in real life. And I'm sure loads of you are all, having the chats and the laughs with people online, but then when you meet each other, it's like, so just acknowledge the awkwardness and go, I'm sorry I'm not as cool in real life, but yeah, I'm sure you can work through that. But I'm pretty much the exact same in real life. I'm probably even cooler. This is different for me, communicating on Instagram Live, but I try my best just to talk to you and communicate, and that's cool. But I'm sure when you meet me, it's always a different experience, and that's what I feel there's like a lot of people in life, and some of my friends who are now my friends, but when they first met me, they're a bit guarded, and they're a bit kind of like generic, and just kind of like, but now they can just be themselves, and they get it because I'm always myself, and I always say whatever comes to my head, that they can be random as well. And I feel like being random's the best thing, so just be random and just say whatever you want, because that's you. Don't try to be like, filter yourself or put like restrictions on your actions in a certain moment, because then that just makes you not yourself, and then that person who you're trying to communicate with can just be like, yeah, we didn't really hit it off, when actually if you were just yourself and they were themselves, then you'd both be pretty dope, pretty cool.